Hi everyone, welcome back to my garden. It's Ann at Martin House Flowers. In today's video, we're going to attack a few of the to-do items on my checklist that I need to accomplish this fall before our first frost hits. I've heard from other YouTubers that they've had their first light frost. We haven't yet, but it's coming anytime now. The next 10 days seems to be good weather. We will be in the high 60s or low 70s, and the evening temperatures in the 40s. So I think we're still going to be okay, but I also want to get ahead of things because likely it will definitely happen while I'm away at the end of October going into November. So we'll just go through a few things today in the garden. I do have some sunflowers at the corner that I want to pull out. Oh, sorry about the sun. So back there, you can see my sunflowers that were a really pretty sight between us and the neighbors. But and the birds definitely enjoyed them. Hopefully they didn't drop any seeds, but who knows. So I'm going to just go through the garden. It is garbage pickup day tomorrow, which means all these lawn and leaf bags that I have here at the garage will get picked up. So already I have 5 bags full from just working on the raised beds, and I will continue to do that. I won't show the raised beds today since they were in my last couple of videos, but we'll just go through. So I also got a beautiful gift right there leaning against my potting bench. I need to show you. My friend down the street had this sitting in her garage, and she wanted to offer it to me. So of course I will take it, and don't know where I'll put it yet. Maybe on the wall back here somewhere, and we'll see, but I want to show it to you. So thanks for joining me. I hope this video finds you well and that you enjoy it. Sorry, my potting bench is a bit of a mess down under there, but there is the beautiful hand-painted window potting shed sign that my friend Lynn gave to me. She just lives down the street, and she's one of the first neighbors we met when we moved here 4 years ago. Her and her husband are lovely people. She plays in the orchestra, the Kishwaukee. She plays a number of instruments. The flute is one of them. And anyway, she's a fellow gardener, and she just didn't have a spot for it. And I think it's just beautiful, isn't it? I'm thinking I might put it, look at that. We need to hoist that up a little bit. It's a little crooked, as you can see against the siding. I might put it up there, or my bags, or maybe this wall. We'll see. Definitely wouldn't put it up in the winter time. But yeah, my greenhouse is still a mess inside. Greg is working on the electrical. I'll give you a little peek in there. You see all that electrical? So everything is kind of thrown in the middle. He's moved all the gravel as well because he has to go underground, under the gravel. My grow lights are pulled away from the wall, so he's going to put an outlet back there. And by the time I come back in November, I'll be able to work here. So I thought about putting some bulbs against here, but I thought against it. So I said to Greg, let's just get more gravel and get it all the way to the wall. There's where he connected, and it's all dug underground. As in previous videos, a bee just got me, tried to get at me. So I'm going to look over here to see. This is one project I need to get at. I don't know if I'll do it today. I think today I'm just going to work on cleaning up and filling up my bags. So there's the cleanup I need to do. I'm probably going to go ahead and pull these as well. Anything that needs to get pulled in terms of annuals like these, need to get at that. Yeah, they're not very pretty any longer. And we'll see. I'm going to go to the front before I work at these snapdragons over there. But look at the clouds. It looks much darker in the video, but it's gorgeous. It's a clear day. I don't think we're going to get any kind of rain. I also do want to work at, again, not on my list, but it's part of pruning cleanup. I need to get at these hydrangeas, just light deadheading so that they don't get trampled by heavy snow, because they did get trampled by heavy rain, as you can see, and I don't want to damage more. This is the worst one here, as though something got in there. Oh, and over here. So I'm just going to do some light trimming, deadheading, and then do a proper pruning in the spring, as you should do. So you can see whatever's fallen over here on the edge, I will come in and cut back. Got my pruners, my Japanese knife. So after I cut all of this, I'm just going to work my way up to the hydrangeas. So I notice I have a periwinkle there that's blooming, and the hydrangeas are just, the little limes are just covering. A lot of the seeds have fallen. Stalks are super thick. Yep, it looks like the birds have gotten to a lot of the seeds, which is good. This really is a little tall. It's the entire height. Nothing like breaking it on your sore knees, Anne. I took yesterday off. Quite honestly, I sat on my recliner and edited a video for most of the afternoon and had a heating pad on my knees. I guess between planting all those tulips, kneeling on the ground. Wow, they look almost burnt. There's a bunch of seeds here that I'm going to take. I saved some from last year. I don't know if I ever planted them, but look at that. There's a lot. I'll do a close-up, but I will definitely save that one. But I would say about a quarter of this sunflower head has been eaten by the birds. I had to staple these cloches, and then of course they grew through them, and then I couldn't get them down once they grew tall enough. So couldn't get these off till the end. So my little tag says Autumn Beauty, 4 to 6 feet high. Hard to see, but there is a empty spot here where originally this row of 10 little limes has stopped right here. So I planted the sunflowers back here where there would probably be a hydrangea, but this Pinky Winky Prime will eventually fill this space. 6 feet. It's almost 2.5 right now. So it'll grow, it'll touch that tree and this shrub and grow this way and that way, which was the full intention, to create a nice border. But for now, since it's still growing and it's still young, it's only a 1 gallon, I think, when I planted it this spring. I have to look back. But I just put the sunflowers in there as a filler for this year. See how big it gets next year. See how fast Pinky Winky Prime grows. Let me know in the comments below how fast your Pinky Winky Primes have grown. That's the average one. It's like 1, 2, 2 leaf nodes up. So here's what I accomplished. All cleaned up. Pick up my knife. There's a nice thick branch that I can't pull out. And that'll just naturalize in the ground. There's a nice shot of the Pinky Winky Prime back here that will grow nicely in this corner. I've gone ahead and trimmed back a bunch of these stems. These are nice and upright, but anything that was bent, like this one here, I've trimmed it back. So I've left some blooms on there. You can see some of this kind of swaying here. These aren't too bad. This one I did a really good cutting. There was a lot of, I think this was one of the worst ones. So a lot in the back trimmed. A lot of the weaker stems I'll address in the spring. And then I stopped over here. And so I've got halfway done. I trimmed a few of these off and defoliated them. I'm going to put those in the basket on my door, since the ones I picked a few weeks ago have faded already, gone brown almost. So I'm just going to continue along here. You can see the difference, hopefully. So these I have left to do. So they definitely hit the height of the 4-foot fence. They hit 4 feet in 4 years, so that's pretty good. And these ones over here aren't too bad. So let's see if I can show you. So these here are really splayed. I will trim those back. All of these over here, I'll trim those back so that they don't get more stress on them from heavy snow, if we in fact do get some heavy snow this winter. I'm not going to cut back any of these Firelight Tidbits. It's only their first full year, second year in the ground. That poor guy. It's the second one I've planted. Scabiosa. I don't know who's eating it. My owl over here always catches the corner of my eye. Look at that. Still doing well. This is my I used to call this variegated pussy willow, but it's actually a dappled willow. Hasn't shed any leaves yet. Really love this, especially in the spring. So I'm also going to cut some of these Joey Winnies that have sort of splayed down here. But look at how pretty these are. There's new blooms coming up. That doesn't look like Joey Winnie. That looks like Sweet Suzanne. Be interesting to see. So late. Like, thank goodness we don't have our frost yet. So that'll be another day to tackle digging up my dahlias. Okay, so I think that will be my light pruning deadheading for today, for the fall until the spring. I cut back quite a bit. I was not as strategic as I normally am in the spring, but I did cut away quite a bit. Anything that was splaying, this one was a bad one. Anything that was, bending too much, there's quite a bit here in the back that I trimmed back. Anything going into the fence, I could see cutting back a little more right here. Yeah, right there. You cut that back a little more. But for the most part, it's pretty symmetrical. And I've still got some blooms on there for interest this winter. But as you can see here, nothing is falling over. I feel good about that. Also got my pots here on the patio that are usually against the greenhouse. They're all emptied. I have this agapanthus here that I will plan to try to overwinter. I'm going to bring that into the greenhouse because it is an annual for me, but I'm going to try to overwinter it. Absolutely love agapanthus. And that geranium over there, I'm going to try to overwinter as well. Now, last year I tried bringing them in the greenhouse and they froze, so I might try the dry bare root method in a paper bag, put it in the basement, or I might just bring in that entire pot into my front foyer. We'll see. So I also cleaned up my potting bench. I got rid of all of the portulaca. The leaves had all gone red. It's just a matter of time before the frost hit them. So that feels really good. The bottom shelf is typical potting bench full of empty pots and such. That was a really productive day for me. I had a few things checked off my list. I emptied some of those containers there that you see behind me that were leaning against the greenhouse. I cleaned up the potting bench. I cleaned up these patio pots over here, a bunch of them. I ended up getting some of the snapdragons cleaned up in the 4x8 beds, my raised beds, just so that I could basically finish off a bag. I think I carried 5 bags, lawn and leaf bags, to the curb, and there's still the 5 more from the previous day when I emptied the zinnia beds, and all my sunflowers are gone, even the ones over by my raised cut flower beds. And anyway, yeah, one day at a time, right? There's always so much to do in the garden in fall. I hope this inspired you to get out there and attack your fall chores, fall to-dos, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.